17. Hello, Dr. Optimal. What's up, dude? I appreciate the luck. I need it right now. Today has been a very mala suerte day. Mala suerte. Like shit, man. My controller died. Also, since I moved my room, I have nowhere to put my recording mic, so I'm actually using my my normal mic right now, which is why I don't sound nearly as crisp as I normally do. I mean, I can use the other mic, I just legitimately have nowhere to put it. Unless I want to look like to the left every time that I speak. It's something to figure out in the coming days. Oh wait, what? What? Yeah, so right now I'm actually using my my Xbox One controller. And if you're wondering why my movement isn't nearly as good or why I'm making mistakes, it's because I'm using a different controller. It makes a huge difference. There's a reason why I switched over to my original Xbox controller once I got the adapter for it. I bought a new one, so everything's okay. It's just that I'm not gonna be happy playing Destiny or SADX until next week, when everything comes in. Oh yeah, how you doing, Dr. Optimal? I hope today is going well for you. Hello, Glitched Blood. I appreciate the luck. Fuck. Man, I wish I had good luck earlier today. How is your day, or night, or afternoon, or whatever going? Ignore the Spanish title. I was too lazy to change it on YouTube. I'm doing English and Spanish today. I hope everybody's day is going well, and I hope nobody's controller. You don't really care. Hopefully everybody's day is going good. I require positive energy because today has been really bad, actually. Well, not like really bad as in really bad stuff happened, it's just that the minor things, like me realizing that when I got this bed in my room, having to get it down, I basically need to buy new cables and everything, and then my controller decided to die yesterday. It's like, shit. Motherfucker. Things happen. 2 frames. Maybe it was 3. There you go. Oh well. But I mean, I kind of steeled myself to playing SADX today, and it was like, well, whatever. Oops. You know, sometimes you just kind of need to have a little bit of chill with the game, you know? It's just to sit back, relax, watch some speeds, get a drink with the buds. Non-alcoholic, in my case. Though I don't have anything with me right now. Would be nice to get myself a giant jug of cold water. Then again, oh yeah, I actually do have space on my computer desk for it. I just don't have one. That feel, it sucks. Thank you, B King Man. I mean that this is technically the first speed game that I tried as well, and I appreciate it. And a lot of YouTube people are coming in. This is a fun game. Obviously, feel free to join the Sonic Discord and stuff if you're still active with it. Here. Yeah, same. I mean, it's a tough speed game for sure, but fun. It's fun. I mean, yeah. That's kind of the nice thing, though, is that as long as there's always ceiling to improve, it's like never feel like it's okay to stop until you reach that point, unless you're just the kind of person who just wants to kind of do it for your own satisfaction. Which, I mean, to be fair, speedrunning is a lot about trying to go for your own self-satisfaction, but still, come on, go through the wall. There we go. But yes, I do appreciate that. It's your words mean a lot more than you think they do. I'm just usually terrible at it. Yeah, you're enjoying it. You're really bad. Well, so I want to apologize about that. Back then, I thought that the strat for it was like easier, the one that I put in the beginner's tutorial, but I honestly think that's a load of bullshit. So if you'd like, I can kind of show you the way that I would recommend doing it now. It would probably help you a lot. One of the guys that's been learning SADX is MF Doom, who's probably in my chat right now. I showed him the proper way. This guy right here, yeah. I showed him the proper way to do Casinopolis, and I mean, he started getting it. Now see, when I made the beginner's tutorial, I was thinking that this was the better strat, which honestly I think is a load of horseshit. So the best way to actually pull this off is actually just by going down under there. And so first, if you remember, you need to go into this corner right here, tap right a little bit, and then do jump cancel and charge a spin dash hover, and go down here into the center. You need to learn how to do the timing, but it's not that bad. And if you really feel uncomfortable doing it this way, you can kind of just like shift yourself left and right while the camera's going out of bounds to make yourself lose speed, so that way you can kind of like get your bearings. Makes it a little bit easier in case you're not very confident, because as I said in the tutorial probably multiple times, the way that you lose speed is through jagged inputs. So all you have to do is just kind of like zigzag a little bit, and then you basically lose all your speed. Then you could just do that. Makes it a little bit easier. It's the one method that I always recommend people to do now. I really want to remake that tutorial because there's a lot of dumb shit that I showed that I either came up with on the spot or was like, oh yeah, this will be great for beginners, when it wasn't. So, and that's not to say that, like, you know, I wasted my time and effort. I don't think that at all. Considering it's like actually the most viewed video on my channel, which I'm actually very appreciative of. You know, hindsight's 20/20, and you're always your own worst critic. You know, so yeah. Once you get used to it, it's like it's fairly easy and it's fairly consistent. Once you learn the timing for the hover, or once you get it down to more of a mastery, like, you'll get it pretty much every time. I fail it maybe once out of 95 to 99 times, depending on whatever. Yeah. The one thing that I always like to say about consistency with this game, and it's something that a lot of people who are new kind of get a little bit incorrectly, is that they say, oh, well, the reason why I don't get this consistently is because I'm bad. That's not necessarily the case. A lot of the times with this game, most inconsistency has to do with lack of knowledge. Like, say for example, you don't reset your hover here, and then you go like this, and then you're just like, oh, well, yeah, I made it. But then you don't waste your hover all the way, and then you hold the A button the whole time when you do this, and then it's just like, oh, well, it didn't work the same way as it did last time. Why? And then they would say, I'm inconsistent, I'm bad. But the truth is that consistency in this game has a lot to do with knowledge as much as it does practice and skill. And the one thing that I always tell people is that learn absolutely 100% as much as you possibly can. If you really want to have a fun and easy time while trying to get better, while it is a bit of a pain, you should really try as hard as you can to learn absolutely as much as you can, because if you don't learn things and you're stubborn about learning things, the game is not going to be as fun, because you'll hit a wall and some things will be inconsistent. You'll lose runs to things. I can think of a couple people in my head that have been this way, which, I mean, not to, you know, discredit their efforts or anything, but this game is a lot more frustrating the less you understand, and the less that you work on knowledge. Which, I mean, you know, some people might think that, like, it should be about fun, but the game is less fun the less you know. At least that's my opinion, but, yeah, if you want me to show anything else or explain anything else, I mean, I really don't mind. I always enjoy, trying to show people things, to teach people things. I mean, today is mostly about just kind of chilling. And I also kind of need to get a little bit used to this controller, though I'm gonna have my another original Xbox controller coming in on Sunday? I think it was on Sunday, which is a weird day to have something be delivered on when you think about it, but you know, it's like meh. Sometimes it do be like that. It do be like that sometimes. Oh yeah, don't, feel free to ask. I mean, feel free to ask anything. I mean, don't be discouraged by the fact that my title says Spanish, because, my title on Twitch, since I'm also streaming on Twitch, is English/Spanish. I was just too lazy to change the title on YouTube. Oh yeah, I will, Mr. Butt. Hello, Ring Energy. Ring Energy. Ring Energy. How many fucking years has it been? Five? Holy shit. What's up, dude? I hope Corona's not fucking you in the ass too hard. Luckily, Gabe's not around to hear this, because he'd be like, Tom, you know you can't be saying that stuff about Corona, man. Yeah, man, it's been a while. Oh yeah, it fucked all of our plans pretty bad. Obviously. To be fair, I didn't have too many plans this year, but, I mean, it's kind of left me stuck in my house when I was trying to, when I was, going to college and trying to learn how to be more, social and get comfortable being around people again, since I was neat for 6 years? Do not recommend, by the way. That is like the worst possible way to live, is to just sit in your house and do nothing. I absolutely do not recommend it to anybody. But hey, man, it's good to hear that you're still alive and kicking, right? He did. He fucking did. That's weird as fuck. This level's one of the first ones you got decent at. This level, I think, was the second to last one that I actually got decent at. Oh yeah. Surprisingly, even after everything, I'm still around and kicking. I mean, I don't really run this game actively anymore. I'm mostly just doing practice right now, just for a marathon called the Grupithon, which is a Spanish marathon, which is why English and Spanish specifically, but like, I'm still speedrunning. I was doing heroes for a while again, and then, I was doing Crash to Insanity as well for a little bit, but I switched to Heroes because I was like, you know what? Heroes is more fun than Crash to Insanity, so I was doing Chaotix. At one point in time, me, Sid, and Talon were like 1 second off of each other in Chaotix's story. It was kind of insane. Oh yeah, I think you were mentioning something like that, maybe? Or was that Slick Evan that was saying that he needed a new PC or something, or was gonna give me a PC? I don't remember, to be honest. It's been 5-6 years at this point. Lots changed. Lots changed in this time. You know there's a new Sonic Discord, right? Like if you're interested in getting back into speedrunning, now's a pretty decent time to do that. I mean, like the communities, especially the X80X community, has been the best it's been in years. I would say it's probably the best it's ever been at this point. You're tempted, but you also have 6 classes on, bruh. Yeah, I know what that's like. Going back to college, or well, going back to school rather, technically. Because I never went to college. I took college courses when I was in high school, but I never really actually went to college until starting last year. I'm in my 2nd semester. And right now I'm actually taking Spanish as an elective just to kind of kill time until I can transfer to university and work towards translation degree. I've always hated Lost World with this controller. The stick just doesn't feel accurate enough. So it's like I always have to do some micro adjustments, and it's kind of dumb. Lost World, like, isn't really as bad of a level as a lot of people make it out to be. It's still a pretty fucking hard level, but it's not really like that troublesome once you kind of get everything down. It's... Oh, damn it. Yeah. Come on. Oh. I mean, still, even without the speedrunning, you can chill with the lads again. This is what's left of us. Most people are gone, man. CJ's been deleted off the face of the internet, for example. Mustache is a... he's a fucking... He's a fucking esports guy, yeah. I've actually found that funny. He became a lot less toxic. Like, real fucking talk. Real fucking talk. He's a pretty chill guy now. But, like, interesting shit. Yeah, well, he's an esport. He does it for esports. I mean, most of the old faces that you'll probably see are Shane, kinda, but Shane mostly just does background stuff. Who else? I mean, the butt here really isn't active in speedrunning anymore. It's mostly me and Shane, and I mean, if you remember Flanders Scarlet, who is now just Lemrez, so he wasn't that active. THC's, I mean, I talk to him pretty regularly, but he's not really around anymore. He's too busy because now he's working on his masters to do anything, and plus he doesn't speedrun anymore. He's a TASer, but by the time you were around, you probably thought he only did TASs instead of speedruns. Shit, man. I can't really think of any other old people. I saw Wellduder around a little bit. And he came into my stream to lurk at one point the other day. But yeah, and most of the old people not around anymore. I mean, yeah, Focus is still around. If Focus was more my time than people from like 2013, 2014. You were 15 back then. In 2015, I was 20. I mean, I'm sorry the community had to deal with me when I was 20. Holy shit, man. I was an arrogant son of a bitch. An arrogant, socially awkward son of a bitch. And I cannot apologize enough for the kind of crap that I've caused. Holy shit. I'm 25 now. You know, it's like, you know, you grow up, you learn things. Become a better person overall. 2 frames, by the way. Oops. Gotta give yourself a break at some point, which I should do a lot more for myself, really. It's a lot harder. It's so much easier to say than to actually do. Man, I've been doing that jump way too late. Like all the time. It's starting to bother me. But yeah, it's nice to see an old face. I mean, I'll just say this, if I don't really remember anything that negative about you. New techniques. Oh, most of the stuff here isn't really new. It's kind of old, actually. Oh, right, the clip. That's right. The clip isn't. The clip was found. That clip was found like in 2016, I think. Free camera, yeah. This is new. For example. Looks a lot easier than it actually is. Because you have to kind of get Sonic. You have to kind of get Sonic stuck in the hitbox a little bit before you can actually like get into it. Because like, see, I'm not getting it here, so I gotta get Sonic stuck a little bit in the hitbox first before that. Usually when I'm doing runs, I get it first try, but in practice, I get it way less often. That is also, in particular, not new. But you never get to see it because, like, it's not really used, and I only use it for practice since, well, I mean, when else are you going to actually be, like, entering Skydeck that way? The Skydeck's slightly different. We have one new... What? Stupid fucking fly. Holy fucking shit. Damn, I've been streaming for 31 minutes already. Hasn't felt like it's been that long. Okay. So here's the new thing here. You spin dash onto here, do a little bit of a charge so you don't fall off, and then bam. Makes that like 10 times easier. Yeah, it's pretty sick, isn't it? I still can't make it. I can't do this with an Xbox One controller. It's fucking impossible. Yeah, it's really cool, but like at the same time. Oh, really? I don't remember that. There we go. Okay. What level should I practice next? I did find a leg. Guess I'll go back to Red Mountain. Red Mountain has one thing that's new. It's kind of nice. Yeah. That strat's still kind of tough to pull off. It's one of the harder things in the run. Oh. Yeah, I don't know who's watching on Twitch or YouTube or whatnot, but it's like I said before, if you're curious about how anything is done, any of the tricks, whatnot, feel free to ask. Es igual práctica, sí, sí, sí. Ahora mismo estoy usando el controller de Xbox One. No estoy cómodo, en verdad. Es muy raro, muy raro. Nombres de las misiones. Sí. Son shitposts. Está gordo, el de la... Sí, es la verdad. Pues... tengo que esperar. Tengo que esperar... ¿cuántos días? El sábado... el nuevo el nuevo llegará, llevará, no recuerdo, mm, no importa, cogeré o recogeré el nuevo el sábado. Yeah, I'm getting the new controller on Saturday, so like, well, new controller. The original Xbox controller on Saturday, so like, I mean, I'm still kind of just doing runs despite the fact that it's like, not really... Despite the fact that it's gonna fuck up my muscle memory a bit, I'm still doing runs just because. Like, today's just been an annoying day and I just kind of want to play the game. Joder. Puto bicho. This fucking fly, man, is pissing me off. Yeah, got shit figured out. So, I mean, no pasa nada. Nothing too bad. Doesn't really matter too much. Oh, stupid flame tunnel. I need to figure out how to get the emulated 06 running. Emulated 06, if you have, if you're on Windows 8 or Windows 10, you should be fine, as long as your PC is alright. And yeah, that would be through Xenia. Lemres actually has a specific version for that. So it's, you can actually use that. Sí, ¿cómo va el stream de Pedro? Agua. Está practicando el gran viaje. Está bien, está jugando con sus... Ah, vale. Ah, Phasmophobia. Ya dejo. Halo 2. Ya veo. Es un poco... who? Mr. Butt? I'm talking about, Vader. Oh, okay. Ya. Pues, Phasmophobia es un juego un poco interesante, en verdad. Pero... Sí, es una buena pregunta. Vale. I guess we should do some Lost World, one more time. Lost World? ¿Otra vez? Sí. So, I was actually, I mean, you know, of course, me being the... Oh, you've been new... Oh, you've been in it already? Huh. Oh, it's fine, Tacos. Okay, I was too lazy to change the, title. You can speak in English. My title on Twitch is, English-Spanish, so, like, do not trust the title. You know what? Just for you, Taco. Just for you. Okay, text. Okay. Do not trust the title, lol. I find this more amusing than I should. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Streamer, stop throwing. Do not trust the title. Alright. Alright. See, I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy to change the fucking... Dude, you're right. Fuck, hey, what's up, Flash? I'm too fucking lazy to change the... I'm too lazy to change the YouTube title, so... Like, the Twitch title's fine, but, like... I gotta... The biggest thing that I really don't like about YouTube... is that you have to change the title every single time that you want to make a new thing. Whereas, like in Twitch, it's super easy. All you do is you just have like the title manager and whatnot, and then you just change it. And then like, especially because like Twitch or YouTube streams are considered VODs entirely. They're just like live recorded YouTube videos instead of like Twitch. When you change the title, it changes the title for the whole damn thing. When in Twitch, it's like you change it, and then like if you go back to the VOD, it's like, well, it has the original title. So if you want to switch something, it's like, oh well, yeah, you just switch it. And that's it. But with YouTube, it's like a whole different fucking mess, and it's kind of annoying, and I don't like dealing with it. I do think that YouTube could be a good streaming platform, but it needs to be more user-friendly, and like they should have it in their best interest to make the the streaming platform more streamer-friendly, because like Twitch loves to make things less user-friendly. And if they want to get an edge on Twitch, it's like if they make their stuff way more appealing to streamers, it's like, well, I mean, yeah, of course you're gonna grow, because people are gonna be like, hey, YouTube? Well, I mean, it's so much easier to stream on there. What the fuck? I can find out where everything is. I can change the title. It's like, hell yeah. But at the same time, it's, you know, Twitch used to be super user-friendly. Like, I'm not even fucking joking. Like, streaming was super easy back in the day. Nowadays, you have to find, okay, later, BK man, dude. I appreciate you stopping by. But nowadays, it's like you go into like your stream manager, and then you have this thing, 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 and all I want to do is change the fucking title. I want to change the title, please. Don't show me 50 million things. I just want to change the title. I don't want to see my analytics. I don't want to see my damn... I don't want to see my damn chat. I just want to change the title. Holy fuck. And then if you want to, like, highlight a VOD, what you used to do is, you would just go to that VOD, and then there was just a thing that said highlight. But now you have to go into your stream manager, then you have to find video producer, then you have to find the damn highlight, and then you have to click on it, and then click, you know, highlight, and then you have to find the timestamp. And to be fair, the highlighting system on Twitch is a fuck ton better than it used to be. A lot better than it used to be. And, like, I mean, I'll give them that. It's a lot better in that regard. But the thing is that it's not very intuitive. And I don't know, maybe that's just me, you know, being used to the older layout. Maybe the newer layouts are more user-friendly in, you know, the modern market because, you know, people who started learning how to use the internet 5 years ago versus me who's been on the internet for, you know, 10, 15 years, though to be fair, I didn't really know how to use it properly until like 10 years ago, but that's beside the point. Maybe in today's contexts, Twitch is user-friendly, but in, you know, for me, it's like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Adding all this weird shit. And like, I think that looking at YouTube, it does look a little bit simpler, but I don't like how VODs work. Because, I mean, it's like I said, it's considered like an actual video and not a VOD. Where the title changes for the whole thing. No, aún no empieza a jugar, sigue hablando con sus... Vale, vale. Is there a color car you go for? Okay. So, I think SADX is still fun. Yeah, I do. I wouldn't be playing it right now if I didn't think it was fun. So, yes, the color, I mean, so, each cart does have specific stats depending on it, which is kind of weird because also the character that you're using changes how the cart stats are. Holy shit. Thanks, Shane. For 6 months? Hang on a second. For 6 months? You've been subbed for 6 months? Well, I do appreciate it, Shane. So, each cart does have different stats. Like, you know, the pink one has the weird controls. It's like Amy. The black one has its own thing. The orange one has its own thing. The dark blue one is technically the fastest, but also has some weird stuff. I always go for the light blue one because that is the strat that I learned. Because way back in, well, you know, Forgotten Land times, the guy who was getting the record, which was Jawson, would always get the light blue one. And before him, DSS would always get the black one. But pretty much I always went for the light blue one. Nowadays, I think people go for the dark blue one, and yes, it does make a difference, but it doesn't necessarily choosing one doesn't necessarily mean that the skip is impossible. It just makes things better in certain like aspects. So, I mean, since you're learning, the best thing I can say is either go for the light blue one, the dark blue one, or the black one. But you don't necessarily have to abide by that. Technically, you will be losing time depending on which cart that you have, but I mean, in the grand scheme of things, like, what's 2 seconds of time loss if you're not trying to gun for world record? And you could still do that. Am I speedrunning on both? Oh, what do you mean? Oh, yeah. Fuck you, Shane. And yes, I am streaming on both YouTube and Twitch. But don't tell Twitch that, otherwise they will take away my money. I mean, you should try to, like, go as fast as you can, but those little details don't matter. Like, I mean, yeah, follow the strats, but, like, something like, you know, picking the wrong cart isn't really... There was, at least. Picking the wrong cart is not going to make you lose a ginormous amount of time. Maybe it was more exclusivity with VODs that I'm thinking of. But that was back at the beginning. It might have changed now. You could be as good as me. I'm not some, like, amazing... I'm not some amazing, like, I'm not some person with, like, amazing skill. I'm a person who's been running the game for... I mean, it's almost been 10 years now. Give it... I'd say give it 2 more weeks. And then, like, yeah, I've officially been a speedrunner for 10 years. Maybe one day, yeah. Never sell yourself short, because I'll tell you right now, back when I first started, I never thought I was going to get anywhere near close to Jawson, and Jawson was the S80X guy. And then, like, within a couple months, I actually was taking him down. Nah, man, I'm just a normal guy. I'm just a normal guy. The next S80 guy. Okay, capo. And then Jeep over here. Yeah, pretty much. And then after me, we had Sonic Speedrunner who was competing with me, and now we have Dage and Nixer. I'm still kind of getting used to the controller, but I will be doing some runs. Might get a drink of water first, though. Pues agua, ¿en qué estamos todo? If I ever see you stream, you go wild or low, so that's kind of creepy, dude. I don't know how I feel about fans. I just kind of stream to chill, man. I mean, I make videos to teach people stuff, but streaming for me is a lot more of an experience of, like, just having people sit down and chill and talk to, so I don't go insane while playing by myself. That's the reality of the situation. That's why I stream. Streaming for me is a lot more of a social experience. Yeah, don't feel bad about it. I'm making a joke, but I am just going to say, like, I'm here just to chill. Probably don't home attack back. Just stay still when you're at the part. Hola, buena luck. Also, what does último huevo mean? Final egg. Yeah. Don't homing attack. Oh, I'm just practicing this. I know what to do. Like, yeah, you just do that. I'm just kind of practicing and doing this while I talk. It's nice to get the motions down, you know. Especially because, like, rip my controller. Oh, I died. Whoops. Yeah. Yeah. When I'm doing this, I'm mostly just doing it to go through the motions. And it's also a good time waster to allow me to do stuff while I'm, you know, talking. This is a good way to kind of just, like, put something on the screen so I don't pause while I'm thinking of what I'm trying to say. Controller is the one he used to run. You can always get a new one. Depending on how much. Can I execute all the strats? What do you? It depends on what you mean by all the strats. Because I mean, I don't do all of like the fastest strats. That's what you're asking me. I don't take this seriously. I think that is optimal. No, I don't. Well, can I? If I learned them, yeah. Will I? Probably not. Because I'm no longer interested in having the record anymore. I mean, maybe I will improve someday, but maybe I will improve my PB someday, but as it stands, I have no interest in it. Exclusive. Oh, Shane, you toxic son of a bitch. That was a joke. That was obviously a joke. I think I'll do Emerald Coast a couple more times, and then maybe... How dare you call me toxic? I'll have you know, I built this community from the ground up. I was there when Mustache wasn't. No, you don't. Joder, tío. Holy shit, man. That was, oh, oops. Oh, shit. Sorry for what? Our daddy taught us not to be ashamed of our orcas. Especially since they're, such black and all. Yeah, see that. Your daddy gave him good colors. The fuck am I saying? When you first went to YouTube, you were like, what the fuck is this? Oh, what the fuck? This thing is thinking you're playing a fucking tuba? I don't... I don't understand. I don't really know what you're referring to. Is this something the kids are all talking about these days that old grandpappy me has no idea about? Auto camera. I think I'm ready to try some runs. I'll do like 1 or 2 or some shit. I'm not gonna try going for commentary today. It's I just don't feel like it. Yep. Exactly. All I'm doing is just relaxing and enjoying. And I hope everybody else is having a chill time as well. What the fuck? I will understand sometime. Dear fuck, I hope not. I'm scared. Hello? What is a split? Split is something that I have to... A split is something that I have to do. Shit. Okay. Whatever. Okay. Alright. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. There you go. Skip. That is an X moment. That's for sure. Okay. I mean, it's whatever. Get out of my face, you fucking fly. One day, he will understand that which he does not. Sounds like some kind of cryptic shit that Gabe would say. Oh yeah, this is where I got a 30-37. I forgot to change the split spec. That looked like a Tails doll just a little. Did it? Well, sir, you may or may not have caught the, this thing called, See Me Nots? Hello, Tyler, what's up, dude? Your boy be playing and ignore the title. The title is a lie. Oh, damn it. It's dropping my jump. Instead, Rescue Tails. Oh, wow! I haven't failed like that in ages. Plus 6.9. Worth it. Hasn't been a decade yet. There you go. Volar como pendejo. We'll see, most of the stuff, like those card things are based on the Dreamcast version. Here we go. Not bad. Not amazing, but not bad. In some ways, I do feel a lot more comfortable running on this controller, but at the same time, it's like a lot of the problems that I have with my movement are things that I would rather not be running with, because I have issues like in Skydeck where I can't hit the capsule, for example, or in Lost World where I struggle with the end, which I don't really struggle with on the 360 controller and on the original Xbox controller, but I just have this, it's just impossible on the Xbox One. Just because the way the controllers are designed to handle inputs, it's kind of dumb. Come on, get on the rocket. There we go. Jump. Oh, I jumped too early. Big man looks ugly. Wow. What the fuck was that? Bruh, don't be judging, okay? Eggman, you know, man just had a little bit too many Cheetos, okay? Man, I sound like Master Kirby there. Yeah, this run is cursed. Yeah, anybody who's been watching me the past couple of days probably is noticing like a huge difference in my movement. I'm making a lot of odd mistakes that I usually don't make. Like, I mean, it's kind of like sometimes, like sometimes it's fine, and then other times it's just like it looks like, well, the hell are you doing, man? And also, I do not have any, like, I do not have any, like, intent of, joining to break the record for SADX, but I'm thinking about it, and I might ask to be a commentator for it. For a lot of personal reasons, I think it would just do me some good to get out there and, you know, do me some good and, like, talk in front of people again. And, you know, contribute to the community a bit. I mean, Shane, I don't know how you feel about that. I'm sure you'd probably more just say, well, yeah. Yeah, I'd be happy to have you help. I'm sure that's what Shane would say. Or some shit like that. Or he's going to say a meme and be like, well, fuck you, G-Pro, I don't want you here, Kappa. Because it's like Shane to joke like that. By the way, don't trust the title. Just like the cake is a lie, the title is a lie. One, two... Oh, you do. That is nice to know. What category do you run? Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Okay, got it. Thing's fine. Bad. Not a bad time. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Vale. Oh, you're having problems with Skydeck. Which part? I might be able to help you out with that. I'm fine with explaining stuff. It's just, I mean, right now I'm in the middle of a run, but 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 2, 3. I'm guessing you're having a hard time landing on the capsule, right? That's a bit of a bitch to get. A ver, maestro, no me haga calentar. Dame 1 kilo de bolas de mono. Capo, no vendemos eso. Oh, there we go. Ah, this looks like crap. That's okay. By the way, Doom. You wanna do some strikes after I'm done streaming? On Destino el Segundo. It, you're having a hard time finding the goal? I mean, if you're speedrunning the game, it is a bit helpful to know where everything is, you know. No offense. Oh, this is a very, very bad point. I mean, sure, I can show you the. It's the capsule's in a pretty easy spot, to be fair. So I'm pretty sure that once you see me do it, you should be able to pull it off. And maybe not the same way that I'm doing, but you should be able to at least know to some extent. Okay, what is this? Guess what? Oh, damn it. What is the what? Do not blue ball ya boy. Please hit me, thank you. That sounded very wrong. I should not say that. Say those two sentences. Excuse me? Good for them? That is an odd thing to tell people for sure. Oh, I got a first try, nice. This isn't bad pace. This is sub 31 pace. That's a pretty decent. It's a pretty decent time, to be honest. There we go. Really not bad pace. Okay. I'd really like to know why I've been bumping into stuff when I shouldn't be bumping into stuff. Maybe it's because I'm letting go instead of... Huh, camera's doing weird shit again. It's fine. Oh. A little slow. A little slow, but you can work with it. I think it's okay. Very, very brisk pace. Very brisk pace. Here we go. Dome! Está aquí! I asked you a question, brother. Don't make me use the B word. What the fuck? Okay. There we go. That is a good question. Okay, see you tacos, man. Okay. Oh, hey, Brovy, what's up, dude? You say sick, I say it gave me constipation. Also, what's up, dude? Shit, did I already say it? Fuck. Whatever. Oh, right, you were in Doom's chat, right? I think you were in Doom's chat. Yeah. Again, even though I know I don't have to, I do apologize for the whole Sky Chase 2 thing. I still need to get my ass on that shit. I mean, yeah, I know, dude. I just kind of feel bad for it, you know. It's just, you know, it's a me thing. There we go. See, what I should do is I should at people with the SADX role and say, hey, look, change your stuff to that. I made a mistake. But then again, I don't want to at people in the Discord because, like, you know, I know what it's like to be added when you don't want to be added, and I generally do not like being pinned. I do not like being pinged usually. Like, if it, you know, if it's like a, if it's like a DM, I'm fine with that, but I usually don't like being pinged. So I kind of just pin that on, like, other people as well, like, don't ping unless you feel it's 100% necessary. And I think it would be better just to have a new version of the coupon instead of just pinging everybody. then ping everybody and say, hey, look, you gotta update the thing. And then, like, it seems a little bit less than, like, oh yeah, go and do some work, go check your shit and make sure everything's fine, and then kind of, like, wasting people's time if they've already got it set up. Or, I mean, like, that's probably not how I should be seeing it, but that's how I see it. Things are complicated, man. Not bad. 42,000, I mean, it's like 5,000 off of my PB. But I mean, it's fine. Interesting how I'm actually on, interesting how I'm still on sub 31 pace. Despite the fact that this run really hasn't been that spectacular. Oh, whoops. Depends on how the Sky Deck goes, because, like, Sky Deck is probably gonna... The Sky Deck is probably gonna be what's gonna decide whether this is a sub 31 or not. Holy shit. Am I interested in running Halo or Rayman 2? I mean, honestly, I don't think I was ever interested in running the game, but I was interested in looking for stuff for Rayman 2. Like, I mean, I did find that one clip back, one clip in Whale Bay 2, which is no longer used because there's easier and faster stuff. Well, actually, it was obsolete because of LUM routing initially, and then it was obsoleted because of then it was double obsoleted when they found a new out of bounds, anyways. Unless you're thinking Rayman 3, because I was only really trying to look for stuff in Rayman 2. Rayman 3 was the one that I ran. I may have thought about it at one point, but I kind of just never really had any vested interest in it. Just because it just doesn't seem like my type of game. And especially with GLM and everything, like, I tried GLM, I can't fucking pull that shit off, man. Like, oh crap. Okay. It's a tough speed game nowadays. It was a tough speed game back then. It is an interesting game. It's definitely one to kind of pay attention to, that's for sure. Because it's got a lot of interesting stuff, especially, like, recently with, like, GLM and everything. And I honestly don't even know how, I don't know, like, if there's been anything new found recently, because, like, I haven't been paying attention as much to the scene as I was, like, earlier this year when things were getting really, really crazy, when GLM was being found, and then, oh yeah, the echoing caves thing, like, I flipped when I saw that. And then Glackoom was eventually like, lol, it's easy. And then everybody else was like, the fuck? Bruh. Saved, by the way. Unsaved, by the way. This is not going to sub 31 now. However, it was a close effort. No! What the fuck? I hate it when it does that. Lol skip now? What do you mean by lol skip? This isn't even like a high 31 either. I mean, honestly, this run wasn't even like a run that I'm not really putting in that much focus or effort into. I'm just kind of, you know, I'm just chilling with this. And I'm probably gonna call it quits after this, just because I'm already kind of pooped. I mean, I usually don't run games this late. The skip the boulder section? I have no idea what people call anything nowadays. I usually don't... Like, I mean, I'm not as active in the community as I should be, and I never really bothered to learn what the names of things are, because in this game, everything's just kind of a strat to me. Okay! I almost came over! I just realized I had 0 lives, and then it's like, oh fuck, I can't restart, so... I just had to improvise. You know, it happens. The one skill I'm good at. Improvisation. Maybe good at improvisation, but that was my own fault. Oh, it's happened. It's happened. Many times you just haven't seen it, Mr. Bud. Trust me. Oh, gaming over. Okay, okay. I don't think I've ever done that in a run either, actually. Yeah. Man, really trying to push my fucking improvisation skills to the test. Holy shit. Yeah, really was. You know what? I think I'm gonna go for the faster strat just because I feel like it. Let's see if I get it. Got it. So now I know how to pull it off. $31, $38. Doesn't mean the game will let you do it every time. Now, here's the thing, Mr. Butt. I was thinking about it. And the one thing that I needed to do was I actually needed to delay when I jump into Egg Viper. That way I'm higher up when I deal the last hit, so I can actually do the homing attack cancel to get back. Every time you fail it, most of the time you're going too early. So I just thought if I delay it by about 0.1 or 0.2 seconds, which you probably, you might have noticed that I didn't jump as early as I normally do, because you've seen me do that enough to where you know my timing. I just, like, waited a little bit, and then, I waited just a tiny bit, I think it was like 0.1 or 0.2 seconds, and then I got it. But yeah. That was pretty nice. In spite of everything, with the fact that I wasn't really putting too much effort into this, that was like sub 31 pace like all the way, and my estimate's a 35, but I mean, I don't think I'd meet a 35 in a million fucking years. At worst I'll get a 34. And that's like in a million, that's like, you know, and yeah. I think the other day I had like a horrible run and I got like a high 33. But I mean, I've been running this game almost 10 years now. Like, at this point my consistency's reached a level where I know exactly what I should be expecting from myself. And this doesn't necessarily mean to say that anybody over here who's struggling to get under 35, that you should feel bad for how I'm giving my own standards, because like there's a difference in the level of effort, and there's a difference in skill level. You should always judge yourself only by your skill level and not by anybody else's skill level. It's unfair to be somebody who literally just started and compare yourself to the world record holder, because if you compare yourself to the world record holder, you're just gonna feel bad about yourself, and that's not cool. Like, you should use your own skill level to figure out, like, well, what can I do to improve, what's gonna get me better, and what I need to work on. Because if you just look at a world record and then you're just like, well, I need to get good. No, that's not how it works. That's never been how it works. Most people that kind of look at that. Well, here's the funny thing, and I am going to dead name, and I apologize for this because this is a direct quote. So there was a guy that came into Critical Sid's chat. I think it was 6 years ago or something like that. Might have been 7 years ago, and Sid was running Heroes, and this guy came in. He wanted to learn Sonic Heroes, get really good at it, and he said, "I'm going to be the next Cosmo Wright. I'm going to get good at this game and become the next Cosmo Wright," because at the time, the name Cosmo Wright was the biggest guy in speedrunning history, you know, after the whole Siglemic shabacle. Everybody knows Siglemic at this point. Or maybe not anymore, but that's beside the point. So he came in, and he said, I'm going to be the next Cosmo Wright. And you know what? I think he might have came in the day after, and then we never saw him again. If you're looking to compare yourself to... If you who are just starting out are coming in and comparing yourself to these Siglemics or these Darbians or whomever else, it doesn't really work that way, because you need to improve yourself. Yeah, no recent runner knows who Siglemic is. Yeah, you're right. You can't expect yourself to be on the same level as somebody who has been running for a while and has been working and improving on their movement and their knowledge and everything. You can't expect to compare yourself to that, because, like, I mean, yeah, maybe one day you can. Like, you get up to my skill level, or maybe you get up to Nixer's level, then you can be like, you can compare and contrast and use that to help get yourself better. That makes sense. But when you're a person who's just starting out, you know, you might get a 50 or 45, or maybe just got your sub 40, and you're like, man, I really want to go for that sub 35. And you'd be like, oh, let's compare to G-Pro. No, that's not how we do things. Because all you're going to do is make yourself feel bad. All you're going to do is make yourself feel bad. And then it's going to make you feel bad every time one of those runners calls themselves bad. And without realizing that that we all have our own standards and thinking of... Just think like... You just press more buttons. You just think like... You just can't do that. You really can't. Though you can, like, watch a world record holder and maybe take notes, but you can't compare. That's just how it works. It's just how speedrunning has always worked. And you can ask pretty much anybody who's a world record holder of any game that understands certain things. Like, if you... most people... Buena luck. Hey, Repo. I'm just about to close stream. I'm just kind of ranting at the moment. Doom, you didn't answer my fucking question, you son of a bitch. Yeah, I was gonna ask, you want to do like a strike or something after this? You were eating comida, okay. Yeah, I was gonna ask if you wanted to do a couple Mercury strikes, because your boy needs that advanced paradox amplifier. But yeah, the TLDR... Oh, I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean it like that. It's like... I was just kind of trying to make a joke. It also, I mean, this is kind of something to, I mean, it's not something I really talk about too often, but like, I'm more used to people seeing me more in a negative light than in a positive light. It's, I mean, I just don't know how to deal with it. It's the thing. That may sound weird to you, but like, it when I say specifically that, you know, I see these nice messages, I do mean it when I say that it means a lot to me. It's something I'm not used to. I mean, man has come pretty far. Yeah, but I apologize for that. But yeah, Doom and I have some Destino to catch up on. So, yeah. Ah, let me check to see if there's anybody to host. Maybe there's somebody running SADX. I'll check that real quick before ending my stream, actually. And yes, for those of you who are on YouTube and don't know anything about hosting, after a stream you can host runs. Let me see here. Nope, ending stream. Goodbye, guys.